The idea of learning doesn't die in people because they get old. Well, it does in some people, but it doesn't have to. You can learn something if you just stay halfway alert, and if you want to, and I do, I want to get better at what I do. This painting, I'm already thinking, is there some way I could make it better than it is? I'm happy with it. It's a good painting. A few years ago, I couldn't have done a painting like this. And now I can, which says to me that I must have been paying attention. I must have learned something in order to make a painting like this better. I can't specifically tell you what I learned to make this painting better, the exact thing. All I can say is, as I've gotten older, my motivation to paint is stronger than it ever was, because I know a couple of things now that I can do to make the work better. And I think it's people think it's horrible to get old. I don't think so myself. I have, maybe the expression getting better with age does mean something after all. I, poo-pooed that idea many times. Oh, you don't get better with age, you just get old. But in some ways you do get better because you realize your time is finite. When you're 20, you're going to live forever. Even when you're 40, when I was 40, I thought I was just getting started. 50, I had a kind of a trauma because 50 was the exact year that I had to stop being a teenager. I was a teenager until I was 50. Maybe even a little more. No, but I knew at 50, well, let's pay attention now. Let's get down to it. You are not going to live forever. That thought occurred about that time. 60, I made it through the 50s. You know what they say about the health issue with men especially. If you make it through the 50s, you could probably go on to 80 or so, 90 maybe. Oh, listen, I have good news. If you make it to 83, you have a real good chance of living to 100. A real good chance. I think as long as my brain is active, my body is becoming less and less active. The brain is still curious. I'm still curious. I still want to learn something. Every time I pick up a brush or a pencil, I feel like I learned something. It may not occur to me right then how useful it'll be, but I do. I learn something each time I picked up a brush. Each time. Here in this painting, I learned a lot from this. This is the last painting I've finished. Painting of the Grand Canyon, North Rim. Beautiful stuff, really. I sometimes feel that people should just let it be. Don't be trying to make a representation of something like this. It's just too grandiose. It's too wonderful. How can I make it better? Well, I can't make it better, but maybe I can show you something about it that needs to be shown, that is good, that is positive and beautiful. I'm into beauty. I'm into nature, natural beauty. And I pay more attention to that. I know that. I ride my motorcycle out there, or I drive my vehicle around, and I notice things. I notice little things, big things, colors, forms, shapes, shadows, light. I pay less attention these days to people than I used to. I used to have a lot of concern about what they thought about me. They thought about me. If gosh, I want them to think good. I want them to think good about me. I want them to think good thoughts. I don't want anybody to disapprove of me. It's different now. This is one of the few advantages to being my age. My concern about what you might think about me is a lot less. Take it as it is, or ignore me, because that's what I'm going to do to you. I'm going to take you like you are. I can't fix you. I can't change you. I don't want to. The only thing I can say is I now feel I've sort of modified that 40-year-old, 50-year-old view. I think it's wonderful to be this age. As long as you feel good physically, and I feel pretty good, maybe 90% of the time. Aches and pains, of course. But I can get better at what I do. I can. I've proved it. This is proof. Proof, right here, that I can paint better. Landscape paintings, naturalistic landscape paintings of real things. I can make you see what I see. I can make you do that with paint and brushes. How good can it be? Well, it's getting better day by day. And I'm not kidding about that. That is a definite advantage about being this old. And I want to get a lot older. Just think how good I'm going to be then. It's just terrifying to even think about it. It just boggles the mind. What if I live to be 93 and still able to slap paint on a canvas? My God, it's too much to think about, too much to comprehend. But I'm going to make the effort, I guarantee you. I'm making the effort every day now. I can't wait to get out of bed and get at it every day. Gives me such joy. People that don't do it, of course, don't understand that. That's ridiculous. What? It's like making mud pies or you're a little kid. And it's true, it is kind of like making mud pies. I'm tearing up a little bit, thinking about, I don't know what I'm thinking about. Getting better, I guess. And I will get better. Tune in a decade from now, we'll talk.